Welcome to the Vanilla to Vixen podcast. This show contains adult content, so if you are under 18 or easily offended, please switch off now. Mr. and Mrs. N are not qualified relationship counsellors. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Now the disclaimer is out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy our journey from Vanilla to Vixen.
Welcome to episode 190 of Vanilla to Vixen. We are your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. N, also sometimes known as
the Naughty Couple.
Hello, Mrs. N.
Hello, Mr. N.
Welcome to another action-packed episode of Vanilla to Vixen.
We're going on the road.
We're going on a road trip and we're taking you with us.
It's been a while since we've been on a road trip.
I know. We're actually out of the V2V Club and we're going to another club.
We are.
And we're going to meet a legend. So stick around for that. A legend. I cannot wait for this week. So we've got a little bit of news before we start. I'm digging into Sir John's little note box here.
Right.
It's a joke box or a note box of jokes that are too rude to say on podcasts.
Except ours.
What does eating a girl out and smoking a cigarette have in common?
Not sure.
The closer to the butt, the more flavour.
Oh, God.
Oh, they get worse.
Oh, dear.
Please send them in. Please send some more jokes in,
yeah,
please.
Help us. We need it.
Now, talking of one joke to another one, really, which is kind of like just mental. In the Times this week, and it's been all over the news, a Labour MP is campaigning for 2026 to be the summer of sex.
Really?
That's because all the MPs are fucking us. No.
Don't go there.
No, I know. Keep politics out of it. But anyway, in the UK, it's fair to say there's quite a bit going on at the moment. People aren't exactly happy with the people at Westminster.
Not really.
They're kind of like a little bit angry with most of them. And Samantha Niblett, MP for South Derbyshire, has launched her Yes Sex Please We're British campaign.
What?
Yep, she's actually campaigning for 2026 to be the summer of sex with a tour and exhibition of sex toys. Wait for it.
Yeah.
In Parliament.
No.
Yep, she's a Labour MP and she's making this campaign to take a load of sex toys in Parliament.
So first the Chelsea Flower Show and now Parliament.
It's just kind of like...
What's going on in the world?
You know, sex toys, which are really sexy things, in probably the most unsexy place in the UK, Westminster. It's not going to work. It's going to be a shit swingers club. Don't even bother.
Maybe, though, if they use them and they all have massive orgasms and they'll be very happy, they'll start making really good decisions.
Maybe. I bet there's a few people that like to shove it without any lube. No, I'm not going there. Not going there.
Moving on.
Swiftly on.
We need to talk about Mr. N, don't we, last week?
Oh, it was Angels and Demons at V2V.
It was such a good night.
And it was fair to say I was completely out of my comfort zone with my outfit.
I know, you looked amazing.
Did I? I was a red devil in very little. I wore a red pair of devil's wings.
You did.
I had devil's horns.
Yeah.
And lace pants.
Yeah. Not just any lace pants. They were red lace pants.
Red lace pants, which were men's pants, apparently, as I ordered them. But they looked very sexy.
You look hot.
Did I?
You look incredibly hot.
I felt a little bit out of my comfort zone, but yeah.
You did look, when you were up in your DJ booth, we've had a new addition to the DJ booth, haven't we?
We've now got flames.
So there you were, in your DJ booth with your horns on, with the flames going. You looked like you were in hell. It looked so cool.
It was definitely hot up there. It gets very warm in the DJ booth. But they weren't real flames. Don't worry. Nobody called the fire brigade. They are flame effects.
They are. They look really, really good. We do have a photograph of you in your little area looking devilish.
It's very, it was very warm up there.
Now, we didn't have many angels though, did we?
We had one.
Yeah, we did.
So we had Roger from Rogers and the Cabin Girl. And bless him, he was the only one who turned up as an angel.
Well, no, that's not strictly true. We did have two angels.
Well, that's true.
But one of them was a fallen angel.
Yes, she was a dark angel.
Yeah, so Mrs. Curious Dubster.
She looked hot in all in black.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Yeah, with a black halo.
Yes.
Yeah, fallen angel. But the only pure one amongst us was Roger.
It was Roger, bless him, who went around all night going, "It's not a dress."
And then somebody came up to me and said, Mr. N, are you separating the angels and the demons in the playrooms? So all the demons go in one playroom and all the angels go in the other, which just left poor Roger on his own.
Yeah.
And I said to Roger, I went, Roger, we're separating the angels and the demons. And as quick as a flash, he just looked at his hand.
I know. His reaction was phenomenal. It was just perfect comedic timing. It was amazing.
It was a wankathon for me.
It was great. There was some great costumes.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, somebody had an alternative to their. What do you call it? The little prong thing that.
The fork, the devil's fork.
The devil's fork.
Yeah, because I went around going, I'm going to fork you.
Yes, you did. You did on several occasions.
Kind of lost his humour after about 5 minutes, but I carried on.
Well, one particular gentleman, and he'll know who he is if he's listening, he had a dildo on the end of his.
I know.
And it wasn't just any dildo, it actually moved.
It span round.
So, yeah. Hey.
I've heard of the devil wearing Prada, but not a big dildo on a stick.
But there were some incredibly sexy outfits.
It was a brilliant party.
It was a great party.
Someone said they couldn't believe that it was like, they said it was like something out of a film.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
It was a really, really good party. So hopefully we might be able to do one of those later on in the year, maybe.
I think so. Somebody was already saying, can we do this again?
Yeah, so it was really, really good.
But meanwhile, we've got new parties added onto V2V.uk.
We do.
So we've got a lot of parties that you can have a look at, including our Vanilla to Vixen Summer of Love.
Yes.
Which is coming later on in June.
Yes, it's the summer of 16. It's the summer solstice.
Summer solstice weekend, and it's on the website, so have a look. Tickets are available now if you want to get them. It is last time, of course, remember we did the huge V2V summer party. This is going to be mad as well. It's the 1960s Summer of Love. The music's going to be like really cool.
Is it going to be groovy?
It's going to be groovy. Think Glastonbury and all that kind of cool
bit of Woodstock,
stuff.
maybe.
Yeah, a bit of Jimi Hendrix and all that kind of thing. But anyway, yes, so we're going to do the Summer of Love again, which is going to be amazing.
Yes.
And closer, we've got some amazing parties this weekend.
We do.
So tonight is Solos, Duos and Desires.
It is.
Which is a very sexy evening. And tomorrow, for the first time ever hosting their event,
yay!
It is Roger and the Cabin Girl. Roger.the Cabin Girl. If you want to go on to Fab Swingers, you can see them. And there's tickets still available because we've kind of staggered the tickets. So we've got tickets available for Roll to Play. It's called. We've
seen some of the games that they're going to be playing, and it's going to be brilliant. This is honestly, you guys do not want to miss this one. It's just going to be so much fun.
If you've ever wanted to go to a club, but you're worried about kind of like making it's difficult trying to make new friends in there, make, connections, and if you want to go up to a couple and talk to them, but you're a bit too shy, this is the party for you.
Definitely.
Because it's the ultimate icebreaker. They've got all sorts of naughty games, and it gets everyone talking, doesn't it?
Yes, we know. We talked about this last week. They have Splat the Twat.
I've heard about this game.
And Knock the Cock.
It's Knock the Cock now as well.
So this is an alternative to Splat the Rat, if ever you played that as a kid.
I think they've got some form of naughty twister. I don't know what that's all about.
Yes, there's naughty Jenga.
It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. It's going to be full of fun, sexiness, laughter.
And next weekend, it's a big one.
Wow, it is a big one.
So this is our first ever LGBT party at V2V. Mm-hmm. And it's for supporters of LGBT. It's for bi people. You do not, have to be a T-girl. There will be T-girls there. It's going to be really sexy. We've got every dynamic you can under the rainbow.
Yes, and it's hosted by the fabulous Tina Von Teese.
I know. She's a legend.
She is a legend.
So if you want to meet Tina Von Teese, if you want to meet us, it is called the Bi 2 Party, which is available. The tickets available on v2v.uk as normal. And then on Saturday...
You're excited about this, aren't you?
Let's do the time warp again.
Whose outfit's just turned up today?
Mine.
Honestly, don't give anything away.
I'm not.
But you just mentioned about your sexy red pants.
No, this is a stage further.
Oh my God, this blows those out the water.
I know.
If you want to see Mr. N like you've never seen him before.
So Saturday is our Rocky Horror time warp party. Now, we talked about this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had Tina Von Teese in the studio, or in the shed, as we call it. And she came on and talked all about our Rocky Horror weekend. We're doing a full weekend of Rocky Horror. So if you want to come to the bi party on the Friday, as I said, there's going to be straight people who support the scene. It's just going to be great. The music, the vibe, everything. There's also going to be obviously lots of bi people there. There's going to be lots of people from the LGBTQIA plus community. There's going to be all sorts of people under the rainbow. I'm
really, really excited about this one because it's our first.
Yeah,
it's our first alternative, isn't it?
We've got unicorns there, sexy unicorns,
I am
single ladies.
So excited about this.
It's going to be a really, really hot party, and that's on Friday, next Friday. And then Saturday, we're carrying on, we're rolling on with a similar kind of theme. Saturday is for couples and single ladies, and we've got a limited number of single gentlemen.
Yes, we do.
Which are all really well vetted, really well behaved, beautiful gentlemen. And so if you want to come and do the Rocky Horror on the Saturday, it's more of a couples night, but we've got, as I say, singles as well.
Yeah.
So that's on the Saturday at V2V in Nuneaton.
It's going to be amazing.
Let's do the time warp again. And of course, we're doing all of this because it's 50 years of celebration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It is.
So it's going to be one weekend only. It's going to be amazing. Tickets available on v2v.uk. Now, time is fleeting. It's astounding. Madness takes its toll. So before I get any sort of copyright ban, I think we'd better move on quickly, get in the V2V mobile.
Yes.
And we're going to go and visit a favourite old club of ours.
Yes.
And meet a legend.
Let's do it.
And here we are at Purple Mamba.
We're back.
With an enigma. This gentleman has been talked about on the podcast. He is a legend of the scene.
He is.
We are with Bob the Kilt.
Hello. Yeah, finally.
Bob, you've been talked about so much on the show, and every time we talk, and if we do a tour and we go, oh yeah, have you been to Purple Mamba? And they go, yes, we've met Bob. Everybody talks about Bob.
My darling.
Oh,
Absolutely
infamy. They all have an infamy.
It's so true. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we start off, we were going to originally do this podcast back in December.
We were.
And I remember as we were driving home, and we got just this message from Amanda, bless her, and it was just the most awful news that Chris had sadly passed. And I mean, with us having our own club now, we can honestly say there's not a day gone by where we've not actually thought about Chris and Amanda.
No.
Because we feel like we've almost followed in their footsteps, you know, in getting the club and that. And so it did hit us quite hard, didn't it?
But yeah. I mean,
it hit everybody quite hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, he was such a presence.
Yeah.
And as you say, you think about him every day. Yeah, there are many times during the day when I will think, well, what would Chris do?
Yeah.
More importantly, what would Chris say about me and what I'm doing? Usually it would probably be something like, oh, Bob. And more importantly, it's your fault, Bob, which is a common thing.
He blamed you for everything.
All the time.
I did feel like I should have bought some little packets of Haribos to throw at
Just
you.
to throw
Yes,
at you.
there are some on the bar. If you so wish, you can
He
throw
did say
Haribo at me.
because he did say to me, promise me you'll do one thing and you'll throw Haribos at Bob. And I said, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It'll be my pleasure.
Yeah.
But-
And I mean, to sort of say what sort of guy Chris was, we'd done one of our very, very last Vanilla to Vixens at another club, which was Purple Mamba, which I'm so pleased we did that. And Chris rang us up from hospital a week, 2 weeks later, whatever it was, and all he was concerned about was that he hadn't given us commission for doing the party, and that's all he was bothered about. I'm like, we don't care about that.
No.
You know, there was more important things to talk about. I wanted to talk to Chris, you know, see how he was at the time and everything. That kind of just shows the kind of man he was, that he just he thought of everybody else all the time. Deep down.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, there's a wonderful instance where a friend of mine couldn't get hold of me because I was ill. I got a really, really bad migraine, which I do suffer from. And he contacted Chris and Amanda and said, can you go around and see if he's okay? So Chris dutifully came round, and I heard my dog going absolutely bananas, and I got into some clothes and went downstairs all groggy-headed, and then opened the door to see Chris there with his phone actually recording him opening the door, and he then started to throw large bags of Haribo at me, actually turning around and saying, why aren't you answering your phone? Everybody thinks that you're dead. What's going on? I'm there trying to explain that I'd had a migraine and I'd come home from work and just gone straight to bed, and then he stopped recording, and then it was as if a switch had gone off, and it was just like, no, are you okay? No, seriously, there's lots of people who are worried about you. I'm worried about you. Are you okay? You know, he came in and and I just explained that I'd had it really, really
I think
bad.
that's the thing. The times that we met him, he was always joking and laughing around, but like you said, then all of a sudden you would see that caring side of him, which he was just such a beautiful
He would probably
person.
ban us from actually releasing this show if we talked
yes.
about
I know.
Yes,
If you tell him how lovely he
definitely.
was, he wouldn't like it.
He just talking to him occasionally, because he would just talk about anything and everything, and you could get really deep, meaningful conversations with him, and then the next thing you know, he's just then turning around and telling me for wearing a skirt, literally in the same conversations. So yeah.
I do need to ask, where did the throwing of the Haribos come from?
Right. Okay. So it was one particular Saturday evening. I'm serving at least 2-3 people all at once. Chris was at the side of the bar, and he wanted my attention. and I was ignoring him because I'm already dealing with 2-3 people. So he decided that the best thing to do is to actually throw Haribo at me to try and get my attention. The first 3 bags did absolutely nothing until I turned around and went, "What?" And then he went, "Make me coffee." So my exasperated but yes, and then after that it just started, just Haribos started getting thrown. And then more people started throwing Haribo because he turned around and told them they had to throw Haribo at me.
Yes.
When I moved house, Haribo was stuck on the outside of my house.
Oh, brilliant.
Along with a little video of, "Where do you think Bob lives? What type of house does Bob live in?" So yes, that's where Haribo comes from. And even though he's not here, his presence is felt because everybody still throws Haribo. And even more people are there going, "We've been told that we need to throw Haribo."
So they have no reason, they have no idea why they're doing it, but
No
they
idea.
just know they have to do it.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And Amanda and I the other week went to a pub quiz. And at this particular pub quiz, the gentleman that was the quiz master actually turned around and said, "My friend would have loved this round. Bob, however, is going to hate it. It's all on Haribo." And I'm sitting in this pub with my head in my hands. I don't know whether or not to laugh or cry. And yes, the whole round was about Haribo. We didn't do too badly. We came joint first.
I was going to say, you should be an expert by now. You've had that many thrown at you.
Not every question I actually knew the answer to. There were some that did actually stump me, but yes. But yeah, I am known as I should have shares in Haribo.
You should.
I guess with the podcast, you might get a lifetime supply as a sponsor now. You know, you should do. You definitely should do. But yeah, no, I think it's wonderful, and I think sitting here, you can still see Chris's his spirit all around the club, really, in a way, with everything, the way it looks, and it's just such a beautiful club for anyone that's never been. It's just so beautifully decorated.
It is.
And,
it is.
And there's so many lovely little bits. Like, still my favourite bit, and I turn around because I know exactly where it is by heart, is the dogging portrait, which is, I think, is based on an old constable, isn't it? I think.
Amanda has this wonderful thing of finding a particular painting that she likes in a charity shop, and then she will put her own mark on it. And yes, the particular painting that you're on about, it does have the remnants of a car with somebody's legs sticking out the back of it. It's a brilliant dogging scene. It's probably a homage to Banksy, probably more so than anything else. But yes, there are the odd occasional painting around here that has been doctored in some particular way, and it's just little quirky things like that. The shenanigans will continue.
I hope so.
In his honour.
I think
the best way to do it is exactly what he would want.
Yeah.
Everybody to have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was his ethos. Is people come here and they become the best people that they can be, and they have fun, and we're just carrying it on.
That's brilliant.
That's awesome. I mean, you literally, you could not have fun being in Chris and Amanda's company, could you?
Absolutely.
I mean, we always loved coming here, doing the podcast, and then, you know, for us, it was an absolute honour to be able to run one of our events here.
And they always, I always felt they took us under their wing, you know. I think right at the beginning when we did the podcast, one of the first clubs we wanted to cover was Purple Mamba. We're like, we'll see if Chris and Amanda will come on Vanilla to Fix a podcast, and yeah, you know, and they've always made us so welcome. And obviously you've always been here, and I did say before we switched the microphones on, it's like, Bob's almost more official now. It's
official.
Bob is official.
Bob.
It's like you know, you see that cat on 10 Downing Street step. And now all of a sudden, Bob's the Prime Minister.
Bob a cat.
No, he's the Prime Minister. Well, I'm not going to insult you. I'm not going to insult you by calling you Prime Minister. The cat,
Humphrey. The cat was called Humphrey. If you're going to call me Sir Humphrey, I will take that. I would definitely take that.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
we have loads of questions for you.
Go on, I'm ready.
And I suppose the first one will always be, how did it all start? When did you get into the naughty hobby?
When did I get into the naughty hobby? It started. Actually, there is another podcast.
Tell us.
There is another podcast.
Share it.
Purple Mamba has a podcast series.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
called,
they do.
Desert Island
Yes,
Kinks.
we've been on it.
You have been on
We
it.
have.
Yes. And one of the things with Desert Island Kinks is there is a particular episode in which I am involved, and I was asked what my kinks were that would be brought to the island. What the main one is rope. And I explained that I was helping a former boss move house, and she'd asked me to put a load of stuff into boxes, and it was a load of books. And as I was putting all of these books in, I just came across a couple of books on Shibari. Half an hour later, I'm still reading said books on Shibari, and she comes in, and she goes, "What's taking so?" Oh, oh, pretty. And then we just started having a conversation about stuff, and a few years later, I'd gone out with her and her husband, and I'd said that I was now in an area. I'd moved down to the East Midlands, and I didn't really do much during the week. I went and saw my partner at the time at the weekend, but I didn't do much in the week, and I was really crawling up the walls. So she said, "Go on this website. You'll enjoy it because you'll go on the forums because you're that type of person, and you'll talk to people. You don't necessarily have to join in with anything, and you can express that you're in a normal monogamous relationship, but you'll use the forums." So I did, and I went on Fab Swingers, and I was on the forums. I got talking to people. I enjoyed it. A large amount of people that I talked to knew that I wasn't in the lifestyle. I was on the cusp of the lifestyle I was supposed to be. And then when that relationship finished, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to a club. So I went to the Attic. My first club was the Attic. I was a rabbit in headlights. But Ron took me under his wing. And then I regularly went there and eventually met my late partner there. And that's probably when, by then, I was well and truly on the scene. And then with my late partner, I got into the kink scene because she was my submissive. Mm-hmm. And yes, so I was now involved in the scene. I was helping out at the Attic, and then we became members here. And we would come here to do a lot more of our playing, more so than at the Attic. And then when Sally unfortunately passed, I'd come here to come and see Chris and Amanda.
Yeah.
And after an hour or so's talking, they turned around and said, come and work our Thursdays. So I came and started doing the Thursdays for them. Can you do a Friday? Yeah, I can do a Friday. Can you do a Saturday? Yeah, I can do a Saturday. We could do his help on a Sunday. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could do a Sunday as well. Yeah. By the way, we're going on holiday. Plonk. But by that time, I was very, very much immersed in the scene. Still in the scene. I'd say 90% of my friends are within the lifestyle in some way, shape or form. And yeah, so that's how I got into it. I picked up the wrong stack of books.
That's an amazing story.
The wrong stack of books.
Or you could say the right
right
stack
stack
of
of
books.
books.
It was the right. It was obviously meant to be.
Just think how awful it could have been. You could have picked one up on dominoes or darts.
God forbid fishing.
Yes.
No, it was an amazing book on Shibari, and that's probably one of my main things that I do actually quite enjoy doing. I am not an expert. I just love the feel of rope. I love how the rope feels on the body.
I was just about to ask you, what is it that because we've watched a demonstration of somebody doing Shibari, and I always look at it as if to say, for the person that it's being done to, it's the feel and it's the, you know, all that. But what do you get out of it?
I would say that the one thing that I get out of it, it's quite meditative.
Okay.
It is quite meditative because you're concentrating on where you're putting the rope. You're also, as you're actually draping the rope across somebody, it is quite massage-like.
Yeah.
And you're making sure that everything is precise. Somebody described my rope rigging as organic, because I quite like to just go with the flow of the rope around the body. Every body is different.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Because when you look at a body, you know exactly where the rope is going to be on the body for a particular tie. However, everybody's contours are going to be completely different. So where you think is going to be on one person is going to be totally different on another. And I like flowing the rope around a body. It does feel quite organic, and I'm lucky that I've had partners that like to be tied. And very much when they like to be tied, it's the whole feeling of being tied, how they're tied. It's not just a case of you've just thrown the rope on and whatever. It's with the Japanese, it's very ritualistic. And I do quite like that there is ritual ceremony around it. You can't hurry.
How long does it take for a more sort of complicated tie?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't go for complicated ties. You need to ask somebody else on that one. I mean, there are 2 or 3 ties which I like, which look complicated, but they're not really. They are actually very, very quite basic. I'm in awe of somebody like Boxer Matches or Christian Red. There are people on the internet. If you go on TikTok, put in Shibari talk, you will see loads of self ties that you can do yourself. There's Bound Studio. There's the Dutchy. There's loads out there.
They all look so complicated,
really intricate.
There is a lady on the internet, I think she's called Voodoo Rope, I think, something like that, Voodoo something, and she does these absolutely amazing ones where somebody is suspended, and it's over a lagoon with rock faces all the way around, and it's beautiful clear blue water, and you're just looking at it and you're just there thinking, wow. I mean, it took me ages to actually get a double column tie actually correct properly, and then start to do other things. But
do you have to change like the tension depending on who you're?
Yeah, some people will actually quite like the tension. Some people won't. So you have to have it at a certain tension so that it's not too constricting on them. Other people, it's like, bind me up like a joint of pork, please, because that's what they want. That's their thing. That's their feeling that they get from the rope. Other than that, you do have to be quite safety conscious. So there are certain places on the body that you can't actually rope up. But I would say that to me, rope it's art, it's performance. And I, coming from an art background, I went to art college. I'm involved in the events industry in some way, shape or form. I like it because you're doing a performance when you're doing it, and then there is an end product. And then when you get to that end product and you look at it and you just go, yeah, I did that. But also it's knowing that the person that you're actually rigging, it's the fact that they're getting something out of it as well. So yeah, I mean, I do quite like the fact that 9 times out of 10 it's the person that I've been rigging has actually got more out of it than myself.
That's really interesting,
because that's my end goal. I want them to.
I want
them to give the pleasure. What they're wanting is, I'm just a byproduct. I'm getting them to that point that they want.
But with kind of being rigged, is it almost a bit like sub and dom, where you are almost a tire, or you like being tied? Is it a similar kind of thing to that? Where it
is. I mean, there is a certain amount of submission within it, because the whole act of it is submission, because you're relinquishing control. I was only asked the other week, have you ever been tied up? And I went, no.
Yeah.
Will you ever be tied up? And I went, I'm never going to say never. But I do not like relinquishing control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've recently been blindfolded whilst I was being massaged.
Ooh.
And that was because I like sensation play. And I said, right, you're going to massage me. And she did. And she said, would you be blindfolded? And I went, okay. And that's relinquishing a little bit of control.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I will admit that it heightened every single touch that she gave me. It just made everything feel so much more. And I can understand why people like being blindfolded, like being tied up and everything. So anybody that is actually in a BDSM dynamic, it's always best so that you know what your submissive is actually feeling. And I did get an insight into that, and because I like sensation, it just heightened everything, absolutely everything, and it was so pleasurable as well.
We've talked to kinksters where they'll often say, there's steps within the naughty hobby where they'll say you've got doggers, then you've got swingers, and then at the top you've got kinksters. Some people will always talk like that, almost like tongue in cheek. But I've spoken to kinksters before, well, we both have, Mrs. N as well, where they say that kink is more intrinsic in you. Do you think it's like that? Whereas swinging, people kind of dip in, dip out, could dip out of the lifestyle, some leave altogether. But they'll say that being a kinkster is something that's intrinsic.
It's part of you, isn't it? That is what most people have said.
Considering I didn't get into kink in any way, shape or form until I'm in my late 40s, and then once I actually started doing it, I think you are quite right. Once you actually know that you can do things like this, and a large amount of it is very much, as you say, intrinsic. It's you automatically do it. Somebody once turned around to me and said, "Oh, you're not an alpha," and I said, "I never said I was." I said, "I do this, and when I turn around to somebody and say, this is what's going to happen, this is how we're going to do it, and then I tell them that they're going to do it, they do it." Because, again, as you say, it's the submissive, they've got that in them so that they know. I was once at a festival and I had to tell a young lady off, and I just turned around and told her that she was going to be taken to her tent. She wasn't going to go anywhere else. She was going to drink this water and she was going to be very good with it. And the first thing that she turned around and went was, "Yes, no. And then the next day she came up and she found me and she said, I asked her if she got back to her tent okay. Yes, that's okay. I said, "You have questions, don't you?" And it was, "Oh God, yes." So I gave her the best advice that I could, but all I'd done was I just looked at her and thought, if I speak to you in a particular way, I know that you're going to actually do as you were told.
Yeah.
And she did. And I was asked, "Can you do that with anybody?" I went, "No, have you seen me with my daughter?"
That's so true, isn't it? Because in kink, even a sub is still in full control because
all the time.
you've got that consent
all
there.
the time.
And that's so true. And the people that don't understand that are probably the people, like you said, well, you don't strike me as an alpha male kind of thing. Because like you've just said, you don't need to portray that bullshit of macho. You don't need to do that, because I think a lot of people in the naughty hobby and kink, they're so much more confident in themselves.
Yeah. Do you think? I think that's because they've discovered themselves.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Just before we actually came on, I'd sent a message to a friend because we've been discussing photography, and I sent her my Instagram link, and she got, "Is this actually you?" And I went, "Yeah, it's me." Because that's not the name I was expecting. There you go.
You're going to shatter everybody's illusions now.
No, Bob is Bob. Bob is probably more me than the other guy.
Yeah.
As you say, you find yourself.
Yeah.
And I think I probably found myself within the last 15, 18 years doing the naughty hobby and doing the spicy kinky stuff as well. And yeah, I would say that I'm more me than I was before. It's a safe space. As two or three of us always say that the club that we're in, it's a safe space within the community that we're in. It's a safe space because you are accepted for who you are.
Yeah.
You can be flawed. You can have your idiosyncrasies. You can have the tisms, and you are appreciated and loved for being that. Whereas outside, you have to wear so many masks.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But within the naughty hobby and within the spicy lifestyle, is you don't have to wear those masks.
No.
You can be the person that you are.
You don't have to be put in a box either, do you?
No,
you have to
no.
be labelled. You have to be this in society.
You are this person. You
Yeah.
will do this. You
Yeah.
will do this for the next 25 years. And it's just like, no. It's the fact that I've come out of one job and come to the job that I'm now doing, and I love doing the job that I do. It's taking on Chris's mantle. I love seeing people happy.
I was going to say, you're now here full time.
Yes, I'm now here full time. So
yeah.
it's. I mean, one of the things that I am here for is still events based, and that is to coordinate the festival that is going on later on.
Yes, I've got this bit of paper. I've got
Yes,
this bit of paper here in front of me. I'm very excited
paper
about
in my
this.
hand.
So, do you want to announce it? Tell us
Yes,
what it is.
yes. The Aphrodisia Festival and Retreat will be happening in June. And in a location that was once a Roman sacred site.
Wow.
Apparently.
I'm going to pass that to Mrs. N to have a look at.
Apparently,
It looks
and
cool.
it is basically, exactly as it says on the tin.
Hot tubs.
It's hot tubs. We've got a
Spa.
wood-fired saunas, yes.
Sound baths.
Sound baths, yoga.
I've had a sound bath. They're very relaxing.
It opens on the Friday, and then you can then just indulge in everything that's going around. There are events on the Friday afternoon. There are workshops. The Friday evening is the Unicorn Ball.
Unicorn ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a live unicorn, apparently, that you'll be able to have photos taken with.
Wow.
On the Saturday, you'll be able to wake up refreshed after your evening. You will then be able to take part in some of the spa facilities. And then we will again have other workshops. We've got axe throwing. We've got archery. We have a KINK playground that we're devising so that you will be able to indulge in that type of activity in the open air.
You might even be able to learn a bit of Shibari.
There may even be some Shibari tutorials,
That's
yes.
amazing.
Wow.
We also have a big top where there will be music and dancing, and also various fairy play spaces that you can actually indulge in as well. And also on the Saturday night, we will be having the Aphrodisia Gala. So there's two good party nights during the Saturday as well. We do have live music as well throughout the day. And then on the Sunday, we have the Dark Fae Fair. And you will be able to wander around all of the traders that we have in and purchase naughty goodies, fun goodies, all that type of thing.
Sounds
That's
amazing.
brilliant.
Aphrodisiafestival.co.uk is the
Aphrodisia.
website.
There we go.
And if you want the dates, it is the 26th, 27th and 28th of June.
Brilliant. 26th, 27th, 28th of June.
That's amazing.
Absolutely
It looks phenomenal.
brilliant.
It sounds phenomenal.
It is absolutely mad. From 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So you've literally got all day, all night.
The DJs that we've got in, a couple of DJs that we've got in are amazing. The musicians that we have are some of our regular musicians plus a couple of extra new ones. So they're all good it be such a good, chilled vibe. It's not all about the sexy stuff all the time. It's about community. It's about having a space in which you can actually be who you want to be. And that's what this festival is about. That's what the whole ethos of it is to actually retreat from life for a few days, a couple of days. Yes, there's all of the naughty stuff can be found, but if you go to any festival, the naughty stuff can be found as well. Believe me.
I think you said earlier on as well, sometimes for whatever point in life we can have very lonely parts of our lives, and the community, I've always found, will literally rally around you in this community. It's quite special.
Yeah, I mean, I regularly will go on a particular talk which is called Wingman, which is run out of the Swingles team.
Yeah.
And they also do Wing Woman as well. Basically, it's very, very similar to the Andy's Club. But it's aimed at people that are within the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because us blokes, we don't talk. We just keep everything in, and there are times when really, really we should talk, and we should talk to each other, not just our partners, etc. And I've been involved in that, and it is amazing. And as you say, people within the community, I mean, this is something that started within the community, and it's got people from the community in there, and we talk to each other, and we go through what our day's been, what our week's been, and our low points, our high points. And it's the fact that it's just this small little bit within the community that a lot of people may not know about, and it helps me, it helps everybody else that takes part in it, but it's the fact that it's within this community, and it's great. I mean, there should be more things like this in life, but it's the fact that because I'm part of this lifestyle, the part of the naughty hobby, that I've made these connections that enable me to be who I am and be part of that.
Do you think I was going to say, you know, I've found, I mean, I've had friends, really good friends that I've known all my life, but then sometimes it's easier to share with people that I've probably only known 12 months or 2 years in the lifestyle. Do you think it's because they get to see us at our most vulnerable when we're naked, or
possibly? I think it's because we're more open.
You think we just learn to be more open?
We've learned to be, because of the sexy hobby. We are a lot more open in our outlook on life, how we live our life, how we enjoy our life. So it is probably very much a case of that, because we're more open, we can have those conversations. And it's actually really quite sad that we can't have those conversations in the other lives. And people in the other lives can't have those conversations with each other. But somebody that we may have known 2-3 weeks, we can actually turn around and go, oh, this happened. I can have that conversation with them, because I know that their mind and their outlook on life is completely and utterly open, and they can have that conversation. Whereas other people would just go, huh? And you're right. It's because we're open, and also because a large amount of people have seen us when we are most vulnerable. Especially if you're body conscious, especially if you think that you're not the best that you can be within the sexy hobby. You can be the best that you can be, because you've dropped all of those masks. You are the person that you are, and you relish in the fact that you are the person you are, because you are allowed to be.
There's no judgment there, is there?
I was just about to say, you know that you can have conversation with people and they are not going to judge you for it, because they're also in, you know, that lifestyle, the naughty hobby.
That's where that trust comes from. That you know that well, you know, I come and strut across Purple Mamba completely naked, and I know it would almost be beneath people to go, oh, look at the flab on him. That wouldn't happen at Purple Mamba. It wouldn't happen at our club or anywhere, because it's almost why would anyone do that in the hobby? They wouldn't.
No, they don't.
They don't.
I mean,
but I think that's a lot to do with the fact that people see beyond the surface of somebody. They don't see the size of them. They don't see what colour they are, or what alternative diversity they are. All they see is a person.
Yeah.
That
I would agree with you on all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very much a case of when we get people that come in here, and I mean, one of the first things, especially with newbies, is that we warn them, you are going to see naked people. You are going to see scantily clad ladies. And then when you walk them round and the first thing that they see is a naked man, literally coiling up rope because he's just done a rope session with somebody, and you just look at them and they've got rabbit in headlights, and my favourite thing is just to literally just go, oh, that's a penis. And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
The people that you're with just laugh.
Yeah.
And the great thing is that the gentleman that was there going, yes, it is, and it'll be here all night. But it's just little things like that. It diffuses it, and it's like, okay, so yeah, you're gonna see that. Get used to it.
Yeah.
And also realise that at some point you're going to be doing that, and then other people are going to walk into you and go, oh, look, a naked woman.
Yeah, but do you not think, and then this is one thing I love about the naughty hobby, is it's supposed to be fun.
Oh, God, yes.
And that's why people are in it. And
I've been in rooms with 3 or 4 people, and you have to stop what you're doing because you are laughing so much.
Yeah, everybody expects this ultra sexiness all the time.
Oh, God, no. Have you seen what we have?
I remember particularly when we were in one of the rooms at Mamba, and I think things were getting sexy and everything.
I think it was the swing hub room, wasn't it?
No, I think it was the one next to the swing hub.
Was it?
Because all I remember is finish him, because they got the Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yes, we have a Mortal Kombat machine. So we can get this into context. We have a Mortal Kombat machine that you can actually play on, and it is upstairs in the upstairs lounge. And yes, you can sometimes hear finish him. And to some, that's actually just like an instruction, and then it just gets it going. But we do have a wonderful couple that use it as foreplay.
Really?
Yes. And basically they will play the best of 3. And whoever loses is on their knees.
Oh, that's
I just think that is just wonderful. And yeah, people do use it. And other people just go, can we play on that? It's like, yeah.
I have to be honest, Mr. N did play on it, didn't you? And you got pasted, didn't you?
I got hammered, yeah. I got absolutely hammered. And what amazed me was there were several naked, very attractive ladies around me at the time, but I was kind of just concentrating on my fatality. It's a strange lifestyle, this is.
We always get this, especially with the people that they go, so you do know where you are.
Yeah.
You're not in a library. But by the time that you've given them a tour and everything, and they tell me, so this is nothing like we expected.
Yes.
And you're expecting that Bacchanalian Roman orgy with everybody's just just absolutely rutting here, there, and everywhere. So, well, that will be next Friday. But no, and they go, no, it's I says, yeah, you come in. We'll have people that will come in and they will just literally just sit at the bar all night.
Yeah.
They'll sit at the bar all night. They'll just chat to everybody because, as we say, you're amongst like-minded people. And then if everything else goes the way that you want it to go, things will happen. But you're coming out, you're having fun. If things happen, things happen. You should never have any expectations. But the wonderful thing is just watching their faces when they realise that they don't have to be naked straight away. Yeah. They can go and play Jenga. I will be quite sad in saying that all of the bob tiles have now been removed from the Jenga.
We had these bob tiles in Jenga at Purple Mamba. I can't believe they're all gone.
We still have them. It's just that some of us are a little bit of the tisms and the OCD, And because we've done new stacks and we've redone all of the tiles in there, the bob ones are slightly smaller than the new ones, and we couldn't put them in there, but we still have them. So when people want to play the bob version, because we basically say that if I'm not around and you get a bob tile, that basically anybody can be bob, because everybody's got a little bit of bob in them. I usually then point to the ladies and go, and if you'd like a little bit more, just come to Bob later.
That's a great line.
Or you just designate somebody as being Bob.
Designated Bob.
I've had gentlemen come up to me during the night, hug me, and they go, I've just been Bob for the last half hour. It's been fantastic. And you're just like, my work here is done.
So there is one question I need to ask. Bob,
ask away.
Bob the kilt. Where did the kilt start?
So many years ago, I was out with my then wife and my gay best man and his then partner. We'd been out in Camden because we'd just done a load of decorating and they were going to take us out for a meal to say thank you. And Camden was close to by where they lived at the time. And as we're going through Camden Market, this is the old Camden Market when it was a little bit grimy and everything was all sort of like here, there and everywhere.
And it was cool.
It's a little bit corporate now, I feel.
Yeah.
But I got trod on by this guy wearing a brown leather kilt, a brown flying jacket. He got peroxide hair and a mesh vest, and in this wonderful French accent he apologised for bumping into me. I apologised for standing on his feet as he bumped into me, and he turned around and said, no, that's fine, I would do it all again. And I went, oh okay. And off he went, and I turned to my companions and said, he was a nice guy. And the two gay guys turned around and went, only the straight guy could actually get chatted up by Jean-Paul Gaultier and not actually know. No! And I then realised that, yes, I recognised him. It's Eurotrash, everything. And I just turned around and went, I'd love a kilt. And my ex-wife turned around and went, no. And then fast forward, I'm a single man. I've just got onto the scene. I'm afraid bald men with beards are 10 a penny. You need a unique selling point. So I bought a kilt. And gents, I can say they are comfortable.
Oh, you don't have to tell Mr. N. You know
do
all
like
about
a
this,
kilt. I
don't
do
you?
like a
They're
kilt.
comfortable. And as I say, they're a unique selling point because everybody wants to know what's underneath there.
Absolutely.
There you go, guys.
That is a great... I mean, that is a story everybody wanted to know where it all came from. So
That's
thank
where
you
it
for
came
sharing
from.
that.
Yeah.
That's-
What a
I
story.
mean, that is
Jean-Paul.
Jean-Paul Gaultier tread on my foot.
Wow.
Yeah, however, it's because of what I do, I do bump into people that people are quite well known and whatever. And on the tab system, there is a list of prices, and in amongst there is Bob's name dropping. So that's one of the ones that's on there. There is also Bob being a twat, Bob being sexy. But people just get added that to a tab, and
I love that.
because that was a Chris thing. But no, that's where the kilts come from. It was a close encounter to a famous Frenchman who always wore a kilt, and it literally came back to me when I needed to stand out a little and amongst all of the others that are on the lifestyle. My late partner says, you gents, you don't realise that us ladies, we're swimming in a sea of cock. So you do have to make yourself stand out. So yeah, that's why I wear the kilt. It also freaks people out on a night when I'm not wearing the kilt.
Yes.
In fact, recently I just got, no, Bob, no.
Well, I have to be honest, we turned up today. It's the first time I've seen you in jeans.
Yeah, jeans.
And it feels so wrong.
It does sometimes feel wrong for myself as well. Occasionally when I've had play partners and we've been quite regular, And they'll turn around and go, "Do you own a suit?" "Yes, I do own a suit. Would you like me to wear my suit the next time we meet?" Yeah, I'd like you to wear your suit. And on this one particular time, I was here. She arrived, took one look at me, grabbed me by the tie, and we went straight upstairs because it was apparently the kilt was good, but the suit was just like...
Oh, the ladies,
The suit was her thing.
The
suit was
ladies
her
do
thing.
love a man in a suit.
They do love a man in a suit, but
We
apparently I scrub up well. I mean, there are times when she's walked in, seen me in the kilt and done exactly the same. But yeah, no. Apparently, just seeing the suit, but it does freak people out when I'm wearing civvies. Yeah, a lot of people think that he's like, so is it a uniform or something? And it's like, no.
Mr. N, you had yours, didn't you, when we went to, I can't remember what event it was. It was Roxy's event, wasn't it? And you dressed up as Axl Rose.
First time ever wearing a kilt, I was a page boy. So I was a page boy in a kilt.
You were?
When I was little. And then I hadn't donned a kilt for years and years, and I went as Axl Rose, and that was it.
You loved it, didn't you?
I fell back in love with a kilt.
And the wig.
I did, yes. And I had a fake sleeve tattoo arm as well, which I looked at and was like, yeah, I could get used to this. the trouble is I'm a bit ADHD, and I'd get bored after a week, and then, I'd want to shake my arm like an Etch-a-Sketch and just get rid of it and change it to something else.
I think that's a certain amount of people's first sort of like foray with a kilt is either a particular wedding and they've been told that they've got to wear a kilt for the wedding, or they've done some type of dress up, and the amount of people that turn around and say, "Oh, it's actually really quite comfortable."
Yeah.
But you always get all these people that go, "You're wearing a skirt."
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, it's not a skirt. No, yeah, but it's not tartan, so it's not a kilt. And it's like, no, it's a kilt.
I think more men should wear kilts, personally.
Oh, that's
When there are more than... the collective noun for a group of gentlemen wearing a kilt, we were trying to think of what it could be, and it was once decided that a collective noun of gentlemen wearing a kilt would be a swish.
Ooh,
a swish?
A swish of kilts.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And there are times when there are swishes of kilts at Purple Mamba, because there are 2 or 3 gentlemen that will regularly wear a kilt.
Brilliant. I love
Is there a swish on New Year's Eve?
Always on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Always on New Year's Eve. I mean, I will still wear a dinner jacket with the studded shirt and the bow tie, which I can actually tie myself. I don't have to have one of these Fisher Price ones. And I will still wear the kilt. Black. It'll be nicely freshly ironed and whatever, and it does look good.
So how many kilts do you actually have?
I own 3 at the moment.
All the same or different looking?
I have 2 black cotton kilts. One of them is quite heavier weight than the other. I also have a leather one. The leather one, however, has seen better days and needs a lot of TLC and repairing because buckles and bands have all sort of like fallen off. However, thanks to Temu, I've got a leather repair kit, and at some point I will be repairing it, because when I first bought my leather kilt, it cost around about 30-40 quid, and now they're around about 120.
I was going to say, they're not cheap.
And I've not seen one as nice as the one that I actually own now.
Yeah.
But I do regularly get asked, where do you get your kilts? Where do you get your kilts? Amazon was the last one. The one before that, a company called Tartanista. They do various different colours, this, that and the other. I have seen a kilt that I would absolutely adore. and that is from Cat House Clothing, and it is a latex one.
Oh, I've never seen a latex kilt.
Know.
I've never seen
because
that.
Again, it's just like, oh, it's a skirt. No, it is actually a kilt. It is not a skirt.
Are we talking like shiny latex?
Oh, shiny latex. Very, very shiny latex. And it's like, yeah, that has to be done at some point.
That's
really just
and we need...
Cat House Clothing, if you're listening, just contact us. I'd quite happily wear it for you.
Bob's wish list. Just Haribo's latex kilts.
Oh, I could go on.
So would you say that because you've been in the hobby for quite some time...
I would say that I've been in the hobby around about 13 years now.
Yeah. Have you seen it change?
Massively. Especially within the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you say that, because sometimes you don't know when you've been in it for as long as we have, you don't know, you think, well, am I just getting used to it, or is it changing now? It's suddenly becoming more commercial.
I was just about to say it is becoming, I wouldn't say as much as commercial, but I think it's becoming more mainstream.
Yes.
It's not considered to be as taboo and,
it's bigger,
as you say,
expanding.
naughty hobby.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people that are a lot more open. Again, as we say, it's about the openness of it all. And it is actually bringing in a younger crowd.
Yeah.
What's interesting as well, if you go on Fab, you'll see lots of couples, probably, sort of 40s, 50s, even 60s, and all their profiles are all hidden, or just a little bit of arm, little bit of knee showing, like ultra. But then you look at some of the younger couples, that say, and you look on Swing Hub, for instance, and they'll just have blatant face shots. It's almost like it's less of a taboo. Why am I going to hide it?
Yes, I think a lot of the time is when things are hidden, it's purely because of their profession more so than anything else. Yeah. Within the last 2 to 3 years, there's been this sudden surge, a wave of people that are in their mid-20s to mid-30s that are actually joining the lifestyle. There is a lot more, I would say, proper documentaries and programs as regards the lifestyle, not sensationalist ones.
Yes.
A large amount of the first ones are quite sensationalist. It's like, look at this is what they do. This is what they do behind closed doors.
Did you ever see the one with the animal masks?
Oh God, yes. It's a naughty hobby, but people do it.
Yeah.
One of the things is that I will say to people that ask me, so, how can you do what you do? It's like, well, hold on a moment. I mean, if I go into a club and I speak to somebody and I ask them, shall we go upstairs, do anything? And they say no. I just turn around and go, that's okay. Would you still like another drink? Carry on talking and whatever. And if they say, yeah, okay, that's fine. You just carry on talking. You've met somebody new. You've met a new friend.
Yeah.
Whereas you go into a pub and you go, oh, can I buy you a drink? No, got a boyfriend. And you just like, oh, whoa, sorry, okay. My bad. Or you'll get somebody just come up and go, you're talking to my woman. And you're just there thinking, oh, whoa, hold on a moment. I'm talking to a human being. And that's what I love about this lifestyle is that you can talk to anybody and that there is a mutual respect, and we all know that no means no.
Yeah.
And that we're not going to get hassled if we turn around and say no. It's so refreshing. And the amount of people that turn around and say, we don't go into normal places anymore. We just go to clubs because we know that we're not going to get hit on. We're not going to get aggro because we turned round and said no to somebody. It is very, very, very refreshing to be able to turn around and say no to somebody, and when somebody turns around and says no to you, and you go, oh, that's okay, let's just carry on chatting, because you know where the boundaries are, you know where you are, you know what you're doing, and you can just carry on having a good night.
Yeah.
We were talking to a young couple at the club, at our club, a few weeks ago, and it was really interesting because they told their parents what they did, and their parents' reaction was that there were obviously lots of questions. What happens in the clubs and what, the social media side of it, the adult social media side of it, such as Fab and Swing Hub, etc. But then they turned around to them, and I think this was beautiful. They went, well, actually, it sounds a lot more civilised than actually what went on in the 70s and 80s in nightclubs. So, yeah.
It's to some people it'd actually be quite weird that we are the civilised ones in society compared to any other normal.
But I thought, what
stuff
wonderful
like that.
way for parents to look at it when they were, obviously their sort of mid-late 20s son or daughter went up to them and said, well, this is what we do. And what a great reaction from the parents to go, well, as long as you're happy and you're actually more civilised.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy. Do you get hurt? No, because everything is consensual.
Mm.
Everything is consensual. Everything that you do, you ask, you get told yes, you get told no, and it is quite refreshing compared to days gone by.
Brilliant.
I remember talking to somebody else at the club, and they were talking about their children, and they openly said that they would be much happier knowing that, if they got a partner or they came to the club to have sex rather than be in a lay-by somewhere or some dingy, outback kind of place. And it's just like...
And also where there's no protection and where somebody could be vulnerable and all of that type of thing. It's... As I say, some people think it's quite weird that we're the civilised ones and everything. And long may it rain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long may it rain.
Honey, definitely.
I wonder what clubs will look like in another sort of 40, 50 years. There's a thought.
There is a thought.
There'll still be people wearing kilts. I doubt whether or not they'll be Haribo, but they'll definitely be kilts.
They could be like Teflon by then, you know what I mean?
They'll be like foil type ones.
Yeah. Probably like, rechargeable. You can have like USB rechargeable kilts where you can, I don't know, you pay for your drinks.
This is like, where's this going, Mr. Ed?
Well, because people pay for their drinks with phones and stuff like that. You just be able to pay with your kilt.
Just pay with your kilt, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things is you can already get like these body warmers which have got USB in there, and they heat them up. Oh god, that'd be so good on a cold night when you're outside and you're collecting glasses and the wind catches you in the wrong direction. And it's just like to have a little bit that's in there that's just got like a little warmer in there. So it can warm the Trossachs.
Do you think Do you think it could end up a bit like that film, The Demolition Man?
Yes.
What, 3 seashells?
Yeah, the 3 seashells.
Yeah, with Sandra Bullock and Sylvester Stallone when they are doing their intimate bit.
And they're just like wearing
like
VR,
set.
and he's going, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
That'd be awful.
What would the fun be in it?
I know.
But it is getting that way. It is to a certain degree. I think the 90s generation were the last sort of like cool generation, and it all went a little bit like No,
I'm an 80s kid.
Yeah,
I'm an 80s kid, but I probably didn't come out of my shell until the mid 90s to 2000s. And those are the eras that it's just like, well, dress sense was It's a hell of a lot better. I mean, there was some good stuff in the 80s, but there's also some horrendous stuff as well. And then
I lived through it all.
you get to the mid to late 90s, and it's just like, yeah, I guess it's like the Britpop era.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Britpop era, but that's probably when everything was cool.
97.
And then I get people turning and say, oh, God, I wish I would have lived through the 80s. It's like, no, you don't.
Oh, I don't know. I lived through the 80s. It was
You got
Shoulder pants.
Malcolm McLaren and all that.
Yeah.
You got the London clubs, Boy George. But I'm sounding too old. I don't know any of this. Shush, Mr. N. Shush, Mr. N.
I mean, I get asked about my music taste, and so we'd expect it all to be like 80s and stuff like that. It's just like, no. Some of the stuff that I've listened to is really that I've listened to so much has all come out within the last 5 years.
Really?
And some of it within the last 12 months. Music is subjective. What one person will think is the perfect track to get them in the mood is going to be completely different to somebody else's. And again, long may it rain.
Yeah. It's like swinging. Swinging subject. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Somebody's night will be the worst night ever, but then to somebody else it will be the best.
We always say there are no two nights the same.
Do you ever get that?
But that is so true, isn't it?
Yeah, and where people will go, I'm a newbie, what's the best night for me?
Yeah.
And you go, I don't know, because I don't know what you like.
Come and try them all.
You have to. Yeah. Try all the clubs, try all the nights, and, just enjoy it.
I mean, you can get talking to somebody and you just turn around and say, well, okay, this particular night is going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Somebody had some comment to me the other day, and I told her about, you need to come along next Thursday. In fact, it's this Thursday. I don't know when this is going out, but we do regularly have a night called Neurospicy Naughtiness.
I've seen this. Yes, we've seen this on your website.
This is for people that have a touch of the tisms. They maybe have emotional overload on a really, really busy night. It's smaller numbers. Mood lighting is slightly different. Music is curated so that it's suited to everybody that's within the neurospiciness. And the Venn diagram of people that are neurospicy and also swingers and kinksters and everything, it's just basically a bulging circle.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like, right, that's the night for you. You're going to probably have a really good night on that night, and it will be a good night for you to start, and then you can come to the other nights after that.
Yeah.
And then you get your other people that you just turn around and went, yeah, you need to come on this night.
Yeah.
Just by talking to them, and you just know
You
that,
just
yeah,
know.
that's the night for you.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You're going to get it. And you will have the most amazing time.
Absolutely brilliant.
So I want to know, what does the future hold for Bob and Purple Mamba now?
Oh, Purple Mamba, there's so much going to be going on within the next few months. I can't say much. All I can say is just you need to watch this space. And as for Bob, yeah, Bob's just going to carry on being Bob. Hopefully Bob will be settled down. Stranger things have happened. But no, Bob just wants to be happy.
As to us all.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, as long as I'm a happy Bob,
yeah,
in any way, shape or form, then that's okay. I don't need to earn lots of money. I don't need to have lots of things. I just need to be happy.
I think the richest people in the room are the ones that have got good friends, good social circle. And because at the end of the day, that is really all you need.
You're only as rich as the people that are around you.
Absolutely.
And that are involved in your life.
Yeah.
You can have all the money, you can have all of the toys, but if you've not got the people around you that make all of that worthwhile, then what's the point in having it?
What's the point? Totally.
I've not got it all, but I've got some of the most amazing friends that I see week in, week out, that I talk to daily, I mean, I will talk to some people that I don't see for months on end, but I know that as soon as I see them, it's as if we'd been together the night before.
Yeah.
And that's the type of richness that you should have in your life. So yeah, that's mine. I want to be happy, and I want my friends to be who they are and continue to be who they are.
What a great way to end the show, I think, with that.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
No, it's been
To
an
chat,
honour.
my darling.
After having been mentioned on at least 3 podcasts,
Yes.
including the one where I was classed as the club's unique selling point.
Yes.
I dined out on that for days. I really did.
Yeah, definitely.
And quite rightly so.
Yeah, absolutely. And, just thank you as well for always making us feel so welcome here.
Yeah.
As I say, it is a pleasure and an honour. In the past, when I've gone elsewhere and you're made welcome, you always want to make people feel as much as you felt when you go elsewhere. So that's the whole thing. And also, I just keep going on with Chris's ethos is that we want everybody to have fun, have a good time, have fun, meet friends, meet people, and just go home thinking, I had the best night. And long may I help people have that best night.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.